Welcome. A new season of European Rally Championship, the ERC, starting with the Internationale Jännerrallye in Austria. Well, before we dive into this event, let's just have a look at the calendar of ERC 2015. It consists of 10 rounds on ice, snow, gravel and tarmac, and after Austria it'll be another snow rally in Latvia and the Rally of the Paya. The Jännerrallye, absolutely beautiful, powered by Gaga Energy, incidentally. Lapaya, though, looking forward to that most certainly. And then we'll be heading for our first tarmac rally in Ireland. The Rally of the Azores is round 4, and the first gravel event. It'll take place in June with that mighty volcano rim to be taken on again. 3 weeks after, it's the Portuguese event, with crews competing in Ypres in Belgium for the second tarmac event of the season. And then it'll be back to gravel in July in the Rally of Estonia. Round 7 is the Baron Rally of the Czech Republic. That's in late August, and then in September the ERC goes to Cyprus for the asphalt and gravel event. Round 9 is the Rally of Greece. Last round of the championship will take place in Corsica with the legendary Tour of Corsica, of course. Quite a season, but back to Austria for round 1 of the season. And to present the rally, we have a chat with the legendary driver of the ERC, Jean-Pierre Nicolas.
Jean-Pierre, quelles sont les particularités du Jännerrallye?
So what's the main characteristics of this rally, JP? Well, the rally is taking place at an altitude of between 500 and 1,000 metres in the middle mountain region. High-speed roads. It's snowing, has been for the last 36 hours, and we expect more snow in the next 12 hours, and right up until the start of the rally, he says. So on snow, the average speed will be around 80 to 95 kilometres per hour. Plenty of straights, long curves on this event. Top speed should be around 180 to 200 kilometres per hour for the fastest cars, and it was the case for Robert Kubica, who's won the rally last year. I think the rally will be extraordinarily difficult. Temperatures remaining quite low, around minus 10 Celsius, so tyre choice is going to be as crucial as it is at any time, particularly in qualifying. The qualifying stage, it's going to be determined the starting order for leg 1, and this, he says, is going to be a bit like F1, obviously without that kind of pace. Well, Upper Austria is a vast province nestled in the Alps and the Danube Valley. It's absolutely beautiful. The region has plenty of castles, palaces, monasteries, that sort of thing. So whatever takes your fancy. You can either go mad in a culinary sense or indeed in a religious one, if that's your gig. Renaissance Castle in Weinberg is an 800-year-old building overlooking the township of Kaffermarkt and only 30 minutes drive away from Linz. The Weinberg Castle offers a unique setting for a break after a hectic day, and it's going to be hectic for some of these guys. Well, asphalt showcase, first run in 1969. Of course, we've got snow this time by, so a very different surface, attracting huge numbers of spectators, thanks in part to its running over the Austrian Bank Holiday weekend, which resulted in a unique Sunday to Tuesday schedule for 2015. The asphalt showcase first ran in 69, attracted 100,000 spectators. It's always very well supported by the locals. Based in Freistadt, 40 kilometres from north of Linz in Upper Austria, the stage is really spectacular. Well, we're looking forward to it. Craig Breen. Well, all or nothing this season for Craig in the 208 Peugeot T16. Can the car hold up and match his talent?
I'm struggling to find what the correct setup should be. Should it be more like tarmac, more like gravel? Because, you know, in some places we can have a normal tarmac, and then, okay, like I said last night, lots of snow, and now the tarmac is gone, so we have to play a lot here.
Kato, that's Ketan Kajatanovic to you and me. He's back for a second season. Was 4th in the championship last year. Snow brought a smile to his face, I think it's fair to say. Oh, I'm very happy with the snow. The road is covered with a thin layer of snow, but after some cars there may be a thin, clean line, which means a little bit more grip. Robert Kubica may be making the most, but he has had troubles with his good fortune, or lack of it, I should say. Still competing in the S2000 Peugeot, that's the 207, hoping for better luck this time by. It's not really my cup of tea, he said. We'll start slowly, try to improve, gaining more and more experience all the time. Alexei Lukianyuk, the Belarusian, competing with a license from Belarus, I should say. He's actually Russian. Co-driver Ukrainian. Difficult to find a budget due to the challenging economic situation in Russia.
Economics is going down, and the lack of money for everybody. So I'm happy we are here.
And we're happy he's here too. Jonathan Urshi from the 208 T16, just like Breen, former circuit racer, turned into rally. Fourth in last year's Rallye de Valais, might serve him well. Stéphane Lefebvre, reigning ERC Junior champion, starting on a busy season with a couple of rallies in the ERC and a programme in the WRC2, don't forget. So yeah, he'll be chopping and changing throughout. Well, our aim here is to prepare for the Monte Carlo. We can't arrive like we are here in Monte Carlo without having at least tested some snow conditions. This is Jaromir Tarabus, the Czech in the Skoda Fabia S2000s, regular ERC driver, competing with the Skoda run Roman Cresta Racing. It's frothy now. Well, in total, 31 drivers competing, tackling 18 stages in tricky conditions with snow, ice, and of course wet tarmac. Qualifying stage then, just 1.99 kilometres, could get closer to 2. Ketan Kejatanovic, great start for him. Full snow stage, taking the fastest time in qualifying, which means that he'll be first to choose his road position for leg 1 tomorrow. Qualifying stage was very slippery. There appeared to be a cleaner line with more grip, so I used that, of course, and we won the stage. Clever stuff. Well, almost beating Keita, but not. Robert Consani in his Peugeot 207, only 0.6 behind. Gambled with tyre choice, second fastest, and he'll be second to choose his road position tomorrow. Here's Bob. Yeah, we're racing with a hybrid Pirelli, he says. This one not really designed for a four-wheel drive car, and it's on an S2000. Third fastest in qualifying, Alexei Lukianyuk, that Belarusian registered Russian. 3.5 seconds behind Keita, was enjoying the slippery conditions, however. Make the most of them.
It's completely snowy and sideways all the way. The car slides, and it's really fun.
Jaromir Tarabus in that Skoda S2000, fourth fastest on the stage, 5.4 seconds behind Kato. Looking to have a nice balance out there. Just needs to crank up the pace a bit. Hermann Neubauer, likewise, strong competitor from the Austrian Rally Championship. Should know these conditions, driving a Ford Fiesta S2000, normally aspirated 2-litre engine, don't forget, and fifth fastest, despite, I guess you might say, being slightly mechanically hobbled. What about Craig Green? Well, tried the larger ice tyre during free practice, that's preceding qualifying, of course. Took another tyre for the snow conditions, sixth fastest, 7 seconds behind Kato.
We did the qualifying stage on the snow tyre, the more narrow 15-inch tyre, and for sure it was much better like that, but we didn't have any time to test the car, if you understand, before I drove.
Jonathan Urshi taking the 12th quickest time. Yes, Craig chopping and changing with the tyre choice, and really not doing himself any favours early on, but plenty of time, of course, to make up for that over the weekend. Stéphane Lefebvre, 13th fastest on the stage in the Citroën DS3 R5. A compact and purposeful looking vehicle, this. And at the opposite end of the scale, lengthwise, I guess, Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 9 Group N. Christian Heidegg, the Hungarian, fastest of the ERC2 drivers. The new ERC2 category with the four-wheel drive Group N cars, and he was looking very good. Simone Tempestini, the Romanian in the Citroën DS3 R3T, Italian driving with the Romanian license, incidentally. Fastest of the ERC3 drivers, a new ERC3 category with two-wheel drive cars taking part. So Keitan is the daddy. He gets to choose first. Then it'll be Consani, Lufjaniuk, Tarabus, Baumschlager, Heide. Craig Breen will be 7th to pick out of the top boys as far as starting position is concerned, and may not have the best choice, unlike when he had his tyres. So fastest in qualifying, Kato. First choice on road position for leg 1, choosing from 14 to 1, and chooses to go 14th. I've chosen position 14. I don't want to clean the road, and frankly I hope it's a good decision, unlike the purchase of that hat. Well, is it a good choice? JP says, for me, it's quite a surprise. It's a good choice if there was 20 centimetres of snow. In that case, we won't play the snow plough. A bit of snow, though, is announced. The roads today, well covered, groomed. I would have chosen a starting position between 7 and 10, he says. That's JPN for you. Consani, second fastest, and I guess kind of led a bit here, goes for 13th. Somebody needs to take a risk. Well, there were several picks had gone. Craig Breen chose 8th place, incidentally, and it might well serve him well if JPN, Jean-Pierre Nicholas, is right. The Polish Karol Chiński will be the first on the road for leg 1, which means he will clean the snow. More snow is forecast, so the ERC priority drivers have chosen for their road position. What about tyre choice?
Hi, I'm Craig Breen. Welcome to the Jännerrallye in Austria, and I'm going to go through with you quickly the tyre choices that we have this weekend. Here we have the racing slick tyre, like we would use in previous tarmac rallies last season in wet and dry conditions. I'm quite sure that we won't be using it this weekend. We have a couple of different compounds ranging from a 0-1, which is super soft, to 31, which is full hard, but I'm quite sure we won't be using this. Then we have, this is again with 18-inch tarmac tyre, but it's a winter tyre. This one is fitted with studs. We also have the option of driving this tyre without studs for small ice, but majority tarmac conditions, but it's the stud is to cope with the ice conditions. Then we have the full ice tyre, and now we've moved on to the 15-inch gravel tyre, and this is for more ice surface, and it gives you a lot of lateral grip on the icy places, but you need to have a big thick ice base. If you have a lot of snow, then we need to move on to the extreme tyre, which is the snow tyre. Again on 15-inch with studs, but this time it's a lot more narrower compared to the previous tyre to deal with the deep snow. For tomorrow, I should pick this tyre, I should hope, but for now it's a secret.
Well, we'll see if he's telling porcupines tomorrow. There's leg 1 written large for you. We'll have highlights for you tomorrow just before our Dakar coverage, as it has been this evening. Plenty of rallying to whet the appetite. What a great season ahead in the ERC. Yes, 10 stages, 2 loops, 3 stages and 2 loops of the 2 stages repeated, starting tomorrow at 7:56 in the morning, local time, incidentally, and of course highlights in the evening. But today, from the ERC at least, that's it.